Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here for our new mod map tour. I'm playing catch up with all the map tours due to all the DLC release and all that good stuff. But anyhow, I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation. Des Cagouilles Dans L'Garouil. Yeah, sure, something like that. By GE3 Kawu. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. But anyhow, this is 290.70 megabytes to download for all platforms. My biggest complaint: there are 23 required mods. Get the heck out of here. That's way too many required mods. So I don't like that. It just is what it is, I guess. But it irritates me. So that's my biggest downside, I think, to this map. At least so far. I haven't looked at the rest of it yet. So anyhow, it says, welcome to the map. What do you think? Have fun in the Charente countryside between, I'm not even trying to pronounce these words, on a map inspired by a real-life area. Basic grain farm with small equipment, 90 fields from small to large for medium-sized equipment, 315 hectares, 4 points of sale, 1 BGA, 1 biomass boiler room, several customizable areas to create your own farm, collectibles scattered throughout the map, several wooded areas for forestry activities, custom missions for transporting wood and felling dead trees, precision DLC custom soil map. Credit to the MA7 team for the license plate template. So there you go. All right, we're here on new farmer mode. New farmer mode. Looks like we start off with this piece of land right here, which checks out. Nice little farm there, and also a couple of fields there, a big field there, a field over here, because why not? I don't like it when they have fields all spread out. It just bothers me. But anyhow, so yeah, there's not really like a town area. This is kind of like a little village maybe, but there's not like a town area, which is kind of interesting to me. But yeah, anyhow, we'll wander around here, and then I think honestly for this map, everything's pretty spread out. We might drive a little bit. We'll see. No custom crops. As far as I can tell, this appears to be the normal one here. We do start off with some chickens, 1 rooster and 10 chickens to be exact. There are contracts and fields you don't own, no active contracts. Available to buy as a cereal factory, no owned productions. If we go to here, we go to vehicles. We start off with an Agromaz plow, an Amazon planter, an Amazon fertilizer spreader, a Kloss header, a header trailer for that, and a Kloss Dominator harvester, a FarmTech EDK trailer, Great Plains seeder, a Hardy sprayer, Crampy big body trailer, Lemkin cultivator, a Lizard pickup 2017, New Holland 1000 weight, a New Holland 8340 tractor, New Holland T7230 tractor, and Winkle weight, and that is everything. So we're off with pretty much everything you need. Yeah, but we'll wander around the starting farm here. Repair trigger right here, which is nice. Our New Holland tractors are parked in here, and a lot of our equipment actually is. Got a garage right here. I'm assuming our Lizard pickup's in there. Yep, wardrobe trigger there as well. Loop trigger right up front. Got some other junk and miscellaneous stuff around the farm. Field 1's right there. More of our stuff is stored out here. All these surrounding little plots, you can buy them if you want to, which is kind of nifty. I like that. Yeah. Another trailer out here. That's pretty much the starting farm. It's pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward down here. So we kind of walked around the whole thing. Yeah, we could get in the Lizard pickup. There's not really any sell points or anything over here. We could get in the pickup and at least we'll drive over, take a look at the animal dealer sell point there. I'm assuming the animal dealer itself will be over there. But we'll head over there and then maybe stop in over here, or stop in over there. I don't know. We'll stop somewhere and then drive around. Honestly, we could probably actually drive to everything. Drive out here and then drive up over here and then do a flyover. Yeah, we'll probably do that. Let's see, let's get in our truck here. Since they started this with the truck, we might as well use it a little bit. Alright, we'll head out this way and we'll take a left. We'll zoom out so we can kind of get a good look at things as we're going by. Try not to crash too much. This should take us out towards, and most of the land can be bought again, but yeah. Yeah, straight up over here. I'm just going to drive up on the hill. Right there, we have a sell point. That is the animal dealer sell point. Is there the trigger for the animal dealer? Yep, there's the animal dealer trigger there as well. And no NPCs on the map from what I can tell. Which some of you may like and not like. Depends on who you are. But anyhow, it just is what it is. And how do we get... Yeah, we'll take a right up here. Get to those sell points and things. Ooh, that was close. Wow, that was close. I got lucky on that one. Alright, up over here, left-hand side, we have ourselves South Silo and a lime station. So if you wanted to use this, I guess this is a silo for you to use if you'd like to. It's not even a sell station, but yep, that's my bad. Okay, what we'll do now. What are the chances do you think we can make it in between those two fields? Why don't we try it? Let's see if we can drive in between those two fields. I know there's not technically a road there, but I bet we can kind of make a road, if you will. Yeah, just a couple bushes in between the two fields. We can definitely make this work. Yeah. Better than doubling back, you know. We get to see a little bit more of the map this way. Drive out across here. There's a bit of a traffic jam happening up here. Oh, cars trying to pass illegally. As always, typical AI. What are you guys trying to do here? There's no one for you to pass. I don't know what they're trying to do here. They seem confused. But anyhow, I digress. Let's continue on this way. So up here, left-hand side, we have ourselves... Oh gosh, if I can click on it. I can't, apparently. We have something here. And zoom in. I click on it. There we go. The Festival Hall sell points. You got the Festival Hall right there. Yeah, I'm sorry to surprise there's kind of not really anything over that way. Looks like there's a BGA there, though. Can't afford to buy that land, but I bet if we add some money in, bet we can afford to buy it now. Oop, I didn't want to visit it. Well, I guess we're here. We're here at the BGA. No, stop it. Hit the right button. There we go. Oh, 120. All right, there we go. And they're also a sell point over here, slurry selling station. That's kind of nice, actually, to have that at the BGA. And now we have a biogas plant, which is cool. All right, back to our truck. We continue from here. So we're going to head up this way. We have our only factory over here. We got the vehicle shop here, as well as the fuel point. And then we have another sell point, the biomass heating plant, and the cereal factory. So that's what we have to look forward to up here. There's actually quite a bit of elevation change for the map. Kind of surprised by that. Wasn't expecting it. You can see the cereal factory off in the distance there. Head down over here. Looks like you can buy that land if you want to use those sheds and things. We got a nice lovely little vehicle shop. There's a fuel point in there as well for you to use. Yeah, nice little, there you see the fuel point over there. And if we loop around this way, we have the biomass sell point right here. And then if we keep going just a little bit further, cereal factory here on the left. So there you go. Let's go ahead and do a flyover of the map. Take a look at it from the sky. But yeah, we didn't really get a lot over here. It's just mostly fields. But yeah, it's a pretty simplistic map, to be honest. It is scenically quite pretty as well. I think it's a beautiful map. And again, my only complaint really is the amount of required mods, especially since there's not that much on it. I feel like to have that many required mods. Like I feel like some of these required mods like aren't even on here. Like if what is the? Okay, I gotta look up one of these here that I know for a fact is not on here. This is about to really bother me. So yes, the flour crusher. A great piece of equipment if you want to make flour. However, it's a required mod, and it's nowhere on the map. Why? Don't force people to download mods and install them if they're not even on the map. That is ridiculous to me. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. That's ridiculous. And if it is placed somewhere, I'm sorry. But it's a production. I don't see that production on here. It doesn't show up in here as either of those productions. It's a flour production or flour mill. It's not anywhere on here that I can see. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to make sure I'm correct here. I'm going to buy all the land because I would hate to be completely wrong and be a jerk. But if you're adding things to the map that aren't even placed down or part of what's going on, you definitely shouldn't be doing that. Okay, it's on there. All right, I digress. But still, there's no way all of these things are on there. There's so many of them. So many of them. There's a ton of them on here. Absolute ton of them. They're definitely not all needed. Most of them are just like sheds and things. New Holland 8340, we have that one, I guess. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. The required mods are ridiculous, I think personally. I'm okay with a couple of them. This many is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So it bothers me when people do that. But yeah, there you go. I know some people just won't play on maps that have that many required mods, and I really can't blame them. I honestly would never play on this map if it had that many required mods either. But I have to get on to do a tour, so it is what it is. But yeah, there you go. If you guys enjoyed this map tour, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel, and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.